Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video. In this video I will go over the lists. So this is going to be the second video on the lists. In the first video I cover some of the properties of the list, and in this video I will go over the functions and methods that we have available with the lists. So let's start this video. So the first function that I want to discuss is the length function. So what does length function do? It will return the number of elements that are present in the list. So you can say it will give us the length of the list. For example, here I have the list L1, and for that I want to calculate its length. So it is giving me 6. So this length, or you can say list L1, has 6 elements. Next function is count function. So what does count function does? Count function will return the number of occurrences a specific element occur in a list. For example, I have the same list here L1, and in this I will add 10, 10, and I want to count how many times 10 is occurred in this particular list. So what I can do L1 dot count, and I want to count for the 10. It is giving me 3. So 10 is he once, twice, and thrice. So yeah, so that's what count function does. Index function. So index function will return the index of first occurrence of the element that is present in a particular list. For example, in the same list L1 dot index, I want to count the first occurrence of element 10. If I do it here, that is 0th index. So it is 0th index. If I want to calculate for the 60, print L1 dot index of 60, it is at the 5th index. 0th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So yeah, that's what index function does. Append. So append function will add a new element in the end of a list. For the list L1, I want to append in the end, suppose Angelina, and now if I print L1, I will have Angelina in the end. So this is the property, or you can say the use case of the append function. And next function is insert function. So what does insert function do? Insert function will insert the element at a specific index position. For example, I want to do L1 dot insert. At what position I want to insert? I want to insert at 3rd index, and I want to insert Jolly. And if I print L1 now, it's insert, my bad. So now at 3rd index it's Jolly, 0th index 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So now we have Angelina Jolie in our list. Next function is the extend function. Before going to extend function, let's discuss 2 points about the insert. Suppose in the insert function, I want to insert at 40th index, and what I want to insert bread. So in this list I don't have 40th index. So what's going to happen now? Here, because 40th index is not there, it will insert the value in the end. So whenever the index that we are providing, it is greater than the maximum index present in our list, it is going to insert the value in the end. And same way, if our index is minimum, then it is smaller than the minimum index of our list, it is going to insert it in the beginning. So you can say pit is in the beginning and bread is in the end. So these are the 2 things that we should remember about the insert function. Next is extend. So what does extend function do? Extend function will add all elements of, you can say, the other list to the list that we are going to add it to. For example, I have list 2 is equal to 11, 12, 13, and I want to add these to my list 2. L1 dot extend L2, and if I print L1 now, why I'm typing it so wrong? If I do L1 now we can see 11, 12, 13 are in the end of my list L1. So this is the use case of extend. And if I do the same thing with a string, let's see what's going to happen. A, B, C, D. If I want to print now you can see it is taking each element A, B, C, D. So that's what extend function does. And if I do the same thing with append, append L2, and I will do print L1. Here we can see this is one element and it is going to add it like this. So this is the difference between append and extend. Next is remove. So what does remove function do? Remove function will delete the first occurrence of the element. Suppose I have this list L2 and I want to remove 30 from here. So what I will do? I will do L2 dot remove 30 and I will print L2. So here 10, 20, this 30 is removed, and then I have again 10, 30, 30. So you can say 10, 20, 10, 30, 30. So remove function will remove the first occurrence of the element that we are going to pass. Next is pop. For example, I have L3 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 10, 20, 30, 10. In this, let me just do print L3 dot pop. So what will pop do? Pop will, if I'm doing it like this without passing any argument, it will remove the last element and then it will return it. So here last element is 10, it removed it and it will going to return it that element. So that's what pop function does. And now suppose I want to do print L3 dot pop. I want to pop ABCD. This particular element is not present in our list L3. What's going to happen? It is going to throw the error. Oops, sorry, we have to pass the index here. So suppose I want to pass 15th index. 15th index is present? No, it is going to throw us the error. Index error, pop index out of range. Okay, and if I pass the index that is in the list, it will remove the object from that particular index. L3 dot pop, I want to remove 4th index. Fourth index is 50th, 0, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, so it is going to return as the 50. That's what pop function does. It will, if we are not going to pass it, it is going to remove the last element. If we are going to pass an argument, that is index, it is going to remove that particular element from that index. Next is clear. I guess name suggested it will clear or make our list empty. So if I do L3 dot clear and print L3 is blank. Now it's an empty list. It has removed all the elements from our list. And now next function is reverse. I have a list L4 in which I have like 11, 15, 19, 2, 9, 4, and I will do L4 dot reverse and I will print now L4. So it will reverse our list. So the element that was in the end, it is going to be in the front. So you can say 492, 492, 19, 15, 11. So it is going to reverse the elements in our list. Next is sort. So what will sort do? It will sort our list in the order that we are going to pass in the function. So for example, L4 dot sort, just default, and now I am printing my L4. Here you can see it has arranged them in the increasing order: 2, 4, 9, 11, 15, 19. And if I want in the, you can say the reverse of it, then what I can do like L4 dot sort reverse is equal to true, and now I will do L4. Now it's in the descending order 19, 15, 11, 9, 4, 2. That's what sort function does. And here what we can see is whatever functions I am applying, it is making changes in our original list. For example, here L4 is like 11, 15, 19, 2, 9, 4. After applying the reverse method, the original list L4, I am printing here L4, it is in this form 4, 9, 2, 19, 15, 11. So you can say our original list changed to this targeted list. So if we want to keep our original list, we should always clone it or create the copy of it. For that, let me discuss about aliasing and cloning. For example, I have list L5 is equal to 777, 888, 999. I have this list, and if I do like L6 is equal to L5, so this is what I am doing here. It is aliasing. So now I am accessing L5 with L6, and they both are referencing to the same object, or you can say the same location. How we can check it? I can check it by the id function. I can do id of L5, and if I do print id of L6, here I can see they both have same address. If they both have same address, that means they are pointing to the same object, which means if I make like L5 of 0 is equal to ABCD, and I will print my list L6, what is going to happen? I make the changes in the L5, but when I am printing L6, it is reflecting those changes in that list also, because they are pointing to the same object. So if you are going to change with one reference, it will reflect on the other also. So that's what it is aliasing. So for that, we have to do the cloning. What is cloning? Cloning is like, if I have list L5 here, what will I do? I will do like L6 is equal to L5 dot copy. This is cloning here. That means if I now check the ID of both, let me check it here. ID of L5, ID means the location, or you can say the address. ID of L6. Now here we can see they both are different. In the end, you can say 792 and 352. That means they both are different objects now. If I make changes in one list, it will not reflect to the other. For example, L5 of 1 is equal to EFGH, and now let me print L5 and let me print L6. I made changes in the L5 at the first index. They are here, but list 6 L6 is intact. Why it's intact? Because now we are using the cloning method. I am making a copy, and when I make a copy, they both are at the different addresses. So this was about aliasing and cloning. Next is the mathematical operators on our list. For this particular list L5, suppose I have list L7 is equal to 2, 3, 4, and I will print like L5 plus L7. What is going to happen? It will, you can say, concatenate the list. It will add both the lists together. So that's how plus operator works on the list. And the, you can say, multiply operator. So what I can do, I will do like print L5 asterisk 3. So what will it do? It will repeat the list 3 times. So whatever scalar value we are going to provide, it will repeat it that many times. So here we can say 777, 888, 999 are 3 times, because we are multiplying our list L5 with 3. We have other operators also, like equal to and not equal to, those operators will check if two lists are same or not. For example, now I have list L1 is equal to A comma B comma C, and I have my L2 is equal to A comma B comma C. So if I do like print L1 is equal to L2, what is going to be the output? The output is going to be false. Why? For these two lists to be equal, they must have same number of elements. They both have same number of elements, that is 3. Order of elements should be also same. For example, ABC, it's also here ABC. And third, content of the elements should also be same. The content is also same here, but here you can say the case is also matter, like uppercase or lowercase. They both are in different case. One is in lowercase, one is in uppercase, so that's why they are not same. If I make it like this, then yes, they both are same. So that's when it's going to return true, when all those 3 conditions are going to be satisfied. What are the conditions? Elements should be same, order of elements should be same, and the content of elements should also be same. So this is what equal to and not equal to, that's how you can use it. Now let's talk about the comparison operator. Suppose I have list L1 is equal to 100, 10 and 5, and I have list L2 is equal to 10, 20, 30, and I wanna check L1 greater than L2. What's going to be the output? Output is going to be true. Why? Comparison operator will check the elements by element. For example, first it will check the first element. So first element of list 100 will be compared with this first element of list L2. So 100 is greater than 10, it is greater, then it is going to return true. If it's not, suppose it's like 5 here, what's going to happen now? False. 5 is not greater than 10, and if it's they both are same here and this value is 100, what's going to be the output? It's checked both first elements, they both are same, so now it will go to the second element. Second element, this 100 is greater than this 20, yes, so it's returning true. Here suppose I do like 10 and like greater than equal to, what is going to happen? False. Why? Because of this. So that's how greater than, less than, greater than equal to and less than equal to operator works. So now I have membership operators. What are the membership operators? In, not in. For example, I have list L2 is equal to like Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, and I want to check if some particular element is present in my list or not. For example, I want to check if Brad is present in my list or not. Brad in L2, true. Why? Because Brad element is present in my list L2. If I just do like this, let's check it, it is false. Why? Because they are case sensitive and Brad is not present in my list. If I do like this, still false. Why? Because it is Brad. So that's how the in operator works. And if I do not in is just opposite of it, it will now return true. Brad not in L2, it's not here, so yes, it's not here, so it is going to return the true. So that's how membership operators works. And suppose now let's talk about the nested lists. I have list L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, and this there is one more list within the list like 40, 50, and now I have 90. So if I want to access the elements like L1 of 0, it is going to return me the 10. Why? Because 10 is at set 0th index. Suppose 0, 1, 2, 3. If I want to access what's at the third index, at third index I have one more list present within my list, that is 40, 50, and I want to access 50 of it. So for this particular list, 50 is at 0th 1 index. So what I can do here, I can do like this. Let's see. Now I can access the 50. Suppose within this 50 is again in one list, 50, 60, 11, 12, and I have like 15, 18. If I do 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, for 3 this is 0 and 1. If I do like this now at 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is my list at third index. Let me do it again like this. Now at third index, this is like my list. If I do 3 of 0, what's going to be the first element? First element is going to be this 40. And if I do 3 of 1, it will return me this. Let me do this. I have these elements, and now I want to access the 12th. 12th is at what position? 0, 1, 2, 3. It's at third. Let me do this. Oops. Third. So now it's at 12 here. Now we can get 12. So this is how nested lists work and how we can access the elements of the nested list. So I guess I have covered most of the functions and methods that are available with the lists, and in the next video I will cover the tuples, sets and dictionary, and after that I will cover about the comprehension, how the list comprehension, tuple comprehension, dictionary comprehension works, and after that we will go over some of the programs in which we are going to use these functions and methods. So I guess I will keep until this in this video. Hope this video was helpful. I will see everyone in the next video. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. Bye.